Welcome back to Modern Latina in Midlife podcast. I'm so glad you are here today. I've missed you. It's been a few weeks since I recorded an episode and I've truly missed it. The truth is that I'm working on some new offerings that I'm really excited to be sharing soon. And I'm also creating the content for my current Launch Your Soul Based Business Group Coaching program that is running right now. It's so good, but I'm creating it as I'm running the program, and it's been a pretty heavy lift for me. I mean, I'm guiding women to start their own businesses. It's quite a bit of work, but the beauty of this is that we're almost done. And once this group gets through this program, all the learning modules will be completed. So next time I run this program, which will be happening in a few months, it's done and I can focus on just opening up my vessel. It's done and I can focus on just opening up my vessel to receive all the beautiful souls who will answer their soul's whisper to start their business and work with me in this group coaching program. And speaking of receiving and opening up my vessel, if you've been feeling like you're ready for a new chapter, one where you stop playing small and start living more abundantly, you're going to love this episode. I recently read Abundant Ever After by Cathy Heller, and wow, this book cracked something open in me. You know, I'm all about blending intuition, healing, and strategy, and this book spoke to all of that and more. So today, I'm sharing my top 9 takeaways from the book, what I learned from Cathy Heller. When I shared the 10 takeaways from the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins a couple of months ago, you guys loved it. I had so many of you reach out and my friends and family tell me that it was so good and what resonated with them and the things that they put into practice from those takeaways. So I thought, well, let me do it again. I've been reading about 2 books a month since the year started, and I have a lot to share, especially with these books that seem to be those ones that touch me the most, those ones that I feel like, oh, like I just want to share this with the podcast listeners. So these were my notes. These were the notes that I wrote in my journal about Abundant Ever After, the raw, the real, and it's what really, truly spoke to my heart and my soul as I read along. So let's dive right in. All right. Number 1, money is meant to move. Water has to move. If it doesn't, it becomes stagnant and even toxic. It can literally poison you. But if it's moving, it's clean, it's drinkable, it's nourishing. The same goes for money. As soon as it comes in, you should know where it's going. Don't hold on to it. Do not hold it tight. Money isn't meant to be clutched. It's meant to flow. You can invest it. You can hire someone. You can support causes that you love. When you move money, you create more wealth. And number 2, the more we make ourselves a vessel, the more we receive. So the more open and available we are, the more opportunities flow in. When we show up as an open channel, aligned and ready, the universe can use us in beautiful, expansive ways. Number 3 takeaway, God is oneness. This was so beautiful. We are each a masterpiece, a piece of the master. Every one of us holds a unique role in the greater ecosystem of life. It's like an orchestra. We're not all supposed to play the same instrument or the same melody. This hit me deeply because I've often felt the pressure from others, especially in the online space, to speak up about certain issues. There's so much going on right now in the world. And I often hear that, oh, if we're on social media, if we are coaches, if we are healers, then it is our responsibility to be speaking up on these issues. that are coming up in the world. But I don't believe that. My role is different from theirs and different from yours. And your role is different from mine and theirs and the next person's. So what is important is that we each evaluate, what is my unique role in this? We don't have to make our actions public even. And we certainly don't have to let anyone else decide or tell us what we should be doing. Number 4, what is the payoff for believing in your own limitations? Wow, this question just blew my mind. This was a journaling prompt that Cathy gives in the book. And it's a powerful one because there is a payoff when we stay stuck, when we choose to stay stuck, because we're not stuck because we have to. We're stuck because we choose to stay where we're at. We choose to stay at the same income level. We choose to stay in the same toxic relationship, or we choose to stay in the same job that we hate. And it's often because there's a false sense of safety and control. Our nervous system fears the unknown. It's trying to keep us safe. So instead, we stay small. But awareness is that first step to change. I hope that if you take nothing else away from this episode, that this is the one. I love this one a lot. All right, takeaway number 5. You don't have to put your ladder on someone else's wall. Define your own success. Your story and your goals are not supposed to look like anyone else's. You are here right now in this lifetime, at this very exact point in time, to learn your unique lessons. The unique lessons that your soul has chosen to come into this lifetime to learn. So please, for the love of God, stop comparing yourself to someone else's quote unquote success. Your journey is sacred and it's unique to you. Stay in your lane and trust your timing. Number 6, be aware of the if-when trap. If I get the job, when I retire, when I make more money, then I'll be happy. Sound familiar? We've all done it. We all have one of these. Think about it for what is it for you right now? Think about that this very moment. And then message me on Instagram and tell me, what is your if-when trap? That kind of thinking pulls us out of the present moment. The truth is that when we do reach that point, then we turn around and go, okay, what's next? We realize that the joy is truly in the journey, right here, right now. Don't miss it. Don't miss out on it, waiting for that someday. I think that for those of us who are parents, we can see how that can ring through. For me, I know that when the kids were little, I often felt like, oh, when the kids are older, it'll be easier. And the reality is that they get older, they get bigger, and the problems get bigger. No one told you that. So I think as parents, it's an easy one to see because then we want them to be little again. I know for me, I miss having my kids, my boys being little and just being able to just hold them and snuggle them. And that false sense of only I can keep them safe. It all goes along with what I just learned from Cathy. All right, number 7, feelings are energy in motion. Your feelings are carrying frequency. Check in with them regularly. They're giving you clues to your current energetic state. Are you in alignment with the version of you that already has what you want? Or are you stuck in fear, doubt, or lack? It's worth asking. It's worth checking in with your feelings. Where are they in your body? If you're feeling this knot in your throat, talk to that knot and ask it, what is it trying to tell you? It needs to move through. It's energy that needs to move through your body. And I talk about this all the time. I have plenty of podcast episodes where I talk about this. There's some specifically, I can't think of the number of the episodes right now that talk specifically on energy. So you're welcome to go check those out. So that was a good one. Number 8. I'm going to read it off of my notes, my handwritten notes, because it was that good and I don't want to mess it up. A belief is a thought you have thought so many times, a thought you have repeated to the point that you don't even realize you're thinking it, that eventually, over time, you believe without question. You cannot tune into the frequency of your dream home, your beach vacation, your thriving health, your ideal relationship until you change those beliefs. So think a different thought and think it over and over and over again until you believe it. It was good, right? And finally, number 9, we don't always know how to have. We know how to earn. We hustle and grind, but receiving, holding abundance, that's a different skill. It's the divine feminine. You can only hold as much as your vessel can contain. And this is also what your nervous system can hold, right? And feels comfortable with. That vessel expands through gratitude. For example, right now, I'm living the life that I once prayed for. From the home that I live in, to the income that I'm earning, to the amazing partner who I get to travel with, I asked for this. I asked exactly for this. But sometimes I skip over the celebration and go straight to what's next? What's the next level? What's the next thing? So I'm learning to pause and I'm practicing to feel the abundance that is already here. That's how we expand our capacity to receive more. If you're feeling lack, it's because you're not tuning into what's already here. Your next level doesn't come from grasping. It comes from grounding in the abundance that's already all around you. You want more? Appreciate what you've already manifested. So, friend, I'm curious to know which one of these takeaways resonated with you most. I love to know. I know you guys did a great job at telling me when I shared the last book. So I hope that you reach out to me this time as well. I'd love to hear what landed. Send me a message over on Instagram at Modern Latina in Midlife, where I'm sharing more about my midlife adventures, my hiking. I'm training to hike Mount Whitney. I'm sharing about the books that I'm reading, the behind the scenes of my business, and some personal updates. And make sure that you're on my newsletter list so you never miss a podcast drop or special offering. I've got a few things coming up this month and this summer, including a secret, really exclusive VIP experience for entrepreneurs that will only be shared with my email subscribers. So if you're a business owner, trust me, you're going to want to be on this list. I know I would want to be on this list. So just specifically for that VIP experience. Thank you so much for listening today. Hasta la próxima.